My name is Anna Lebesch, Senior Vice President of Talent Development and Strategy at JAXUSA Partnership. And welcome to our quarterly workforce briefing on IT and innovation. We have a wonderful program for you this morning, and we're very excited to talk about this industry in our region and the growth of opportunities that this industry is presenting to our community. Joining us today as our virtual sponsor is Sara Hale with Coastal Cloud. Sara is the managing partner since its inception in 2012, and she's been building an award-winning IT consulting business focused on improving organizations with digital transformation. I'm going to turn it over to Sara. She's going to share with us a little bit about her organization and the wonderful things that they're doing in this region. Sara, welcome.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm very excited to share a little bit about what Coastal Cloud does and also about what the Salesforce Economy is and what that can mean to our region. So I'm going to share my screen and start with a presentation. And I'm going to put it into present mode. All right. Can everyone see my screen? I can't hear anyone, but I'm not getting.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so yes, I'm the managing partner and co-founder of Coastal Cloud. We started this company in Flagler County about 9 years ago. We are an IT consulting company, so we implement cloud-based technologies to help businesses solve their business goals, problems, anything that they need. So we like to think of ourselves as a big firm in a small package. We have lots of very specific industry experience. We are now over 350 consultants, 100% onshore. Probably 150 of them are in the state of Florida. So we've had incredible growth and incredible growth in Florida, and a lot of that actually has been with the support of CareerSource. So thank you. We work really hard on our culture to make it a place that is fun to work at. There's, as you're going to see in the further slides, there is a lot of demand for the skills that we build in our company, but we're very proud to say we still have a less than 5% team attrition, which offers a lot of value to our clients in addition to our company. We are women-led and 47% women, which is very high for an IT consulting company, way above industry standard. But our tagline is live at the beach, work in the cloud. As we're talking with the JAXUSA region, what is attractive to many businesses here is the quality of life. And as you're going to see on these slides with technology and the internet, you can do this work from anywhere now. So this is where our people are located. We have 5 offices, one in Palm Coast, Florida, where our headquarters is. We've just opened up one in Tallahassee, which we're very excited about. And then we also have solution centers in Washington, D.C., Lexington and Louisville, Kentucky, and Denver, Colorado. So what do? We help work with businesses to define what are their business processes, look at their technical architecture, define where they want to go, what problems they're trying to do by using requirements and design, and develop this and then do training for them. Ongoing support to help them with any initiatives that they may have. The power of the platform that we work with, which is called Salesforce.com, allows you to rapidly build solutions, which can really help businesses solve their problems. So if you look at sort of all the operations of a business, you can use this platform, Salesforce, to really help you in all of these areas, including marketing and sales, accounting, inventory, service, customer success. All of your operations can actually be run on one platform, in addition with some of the other applications that work on this platform to really help solve this. And what I'm going to emphasize in our meeting today is that it's very easy to learn this platform. It is called a low code or no code environment. And so when people think about IT jobs, IT and technical jobs are actually starting to impact all jobs. So even a marketing person needs to have a skill set that is allowing them to use the marketing automation tools to get their marketing out for their customer. Same thing with an accountant actually needs to also be learning these skills so that they could do that aspect of a business for that business. So it's just, it's really important. So for Coastal Cloud, we work in all of the different clouds, as they call them. And then we also have a lot of industry expertise in nonprofit and public sector, healthcare, manufacturing, professional services, high tech, communications, media, and hospitality. And this is just a sample of some of the logos that we work with. It's a wide variety. It's very fun because we get to go in and see all different kinds of businesses and work with them to implement the technology to help them achieve their goals. Our customers are all throughout the US and international, obviously a little bit more in the Southeast, but this is just a map of it. But because you can do it from anywhere, our customers can be anywhere. Technology enables all of that. So just a few more statistics. We've had over 900 clients since we started. We're about to get to 4,000 completed projects. We have very high ratings within the Salesforce ecosystem. Everyone on our team is certified on the platform, and I'm going to talk more about what that certification process is. And we believe in clients for life. 70% of our new work comes from existing clients. And that's just some of the industries that we work in. But what I really want to talk about, and with the audience that I think is on this call, is helping everyone understand Salesforce. And it could be another low-code, no-code environment, but right now, today, Salesforce is the largest one in the ecosystem. And if we're looking at educators, I thought I'd say Salesforce can come configured for certain industries, and there is a higher education cloud that kind of comes pre-configured with things that would be relevant. So if I was working with a university and we wanted to talk about how to help them with their processes, you could use this tool to help with recruitment and admissions, student experience, advancement, marketing and communications, and also help manage the faculty and staff experience. Similarly, if you're looking at it for schools, like K through 12, you could be using it for admissions and enrollment, student success, fundraising and grants management, and communication and family engagement. But this is just an example of how it is, can come pre-configured, and then we'll help continue to modify it for education. But they have a similar one for manufacturing. They have a similar one for healthcare. They have Health Cloud. So it really helps jumpstart a business, and then you can still go in and modify it a lot to meet your needs. But why is this important as we talk about workforce development in our region? So IDC just came out with their updated report. I think it came out 2 days ago, about what the Salesforce economy is going to mean to jobs both worldwide and in the US. So they believe that there will be 9 million new jobs by 2026 and 1.6 trillion of new revenue and customers from businesses that use Salesforce. And as we all know, the pandemic forced everyone to really look at where they could work and how they could work. And as everyone started working remotely, cloud-based solutions took off even more than they already were. So it didn't slow down at all during the pandemic. It continued to grow 22%, and that they believe by 2026, it'll be 61% of all of the businesses and software will be running on a cloud-based platform. So just super important to understand where the trends are going. And then this is just another trend that they expect a net gain of 1.56 trillion in revenue, that on the businesses that will be running on Salesforce. So just huge numbers and totally expected to grow. In terms of job growth, you can see both from a direct and an indirect that they expect incredible job growth. This is in the millions. And just, I know a lot of you are probably new to Salesforce, although CareerSource Florida uses Salesforce and JAXUSA uses Salesforce, Baptist Health uses Salesforce, and just to, which are some of the people on the call here today. But it's used in all parts of a business: sales, IT, customer support, marketing, finance administration, product development, product operations. And what I want to emphasize is you don't need an IT background to learn Salesforce because it is a low code, no code environment. So you can use it and apply it. You could be a consultant and implement it, or you can be a user of it in your sales organization and understand how it works to help effectively drive your sales team. Just some of the benefits of why it's important to, implement a good technology. You can improve your productivity, you can increase your revenues, you can lower your costs. And then kind of these other benefits that come with it that I really love to emphasize is that if you are working on a cloud-based platform like a Salesforce, you can tap into a workforce that is living in more rural areas because everyone's just engaging through the web. It can add to your brand value. It makes employee education easier. It supports sustainable initiatives. It's very green. You can pivot to your customer needs faster, expand your workforce. You get the idea. Support a more flexible work environment. I think that's really key to people. And I think as we watch workforce trends post-pandemic, companies will need to be able to do that to be successful and retain their talent in this workforce. So that comes up with what is the talent challenge. So there are not enough people that know Salesforce today to sustain the growth that they're projecting. And we need to get our students and our workforce, trained or retooled onto this platform to be a part of this huge growth and to create great economic opportunity. And I think that, our region is teed up perfectly to take advantage of this. Once again, this is just some statistics that they are saying for any job seeker, they will need to know digital skills. And, it's 25% of new jobs are seeking supplemental digital skills today, and they expect it to be 37% of new jobs will be needing these types of skills in the future. So the talent crunch is upon us. The good news, and what does this mean to educators? Well, yeah, so what does this mean? It means that we need to be teaching these skills as a part of our curriculum to meet the talent demand of the future. But what's great is that Salesforce training is all free and it's available online and anyone can do it. So, which really opens you up to, any level. I could be high school students can learn it, college students. There's a whole program aimed towards vets to get them retrained and come into the Salesforce ecosystems. There's programs working with people who have stayed at home with dependent care to get them retooled and get them back into the workforce on Salesforce. It's a great skill to have if you need to still physically be in a house because of dependent care, but still work. If you know Salesforce, you have the flexibility to do that. If you are a spouse of someone in the military and you learn Salesforce and you're moving around, you can still keep a same job because your job can be worked from anywhere. So very powerful. And that's what, I want to share and make people realize and work with the organizations to get these working in our curriculums of our people in the state of Florida to help make a difference. So thank you.
Sara, thank you so much for that overview of Coastal Cloud and what's happening with Salesforce. And yes, I can reinforce to you that I do indeed use Salesforce every single day. And I use it for different parts of our operation here. So when you talk about that, IT is impacting all jobs, but it's also impacting all areas of an organization. That's absolutely true. And so wonderful to have you here. And thank you so much for sharing this with us and being our virtual host today.
You're welcome.
As we mentioned earlier, my name is Dr. Anna Lebesch, Vice President for Talent and Strategy here at JAXUSA Partnership. And one of the items that we wanted to share today was a bit of an overview about the IT and innovation sector. IT and innovation is one of our region's targeted industries in the region, and it is an industry that is growing significantly. Innovation is sweeping this region. The Jacksonville region is on track to be a leader as a smart region. We're making sizable investments and doing research in things such as sensory data collection, next generation technology, automated vehicles, and are becoming a designated innovation corridor. These strides are gaining recognition from global companies interested in setting up operations and technology in our region. In addition, IT and innovation encompasses a variety of different subsectors, such as data centers, software development, defense technologies, fintech, technology and security for finance, healthcare IT, smart infrastructure, autonomous vehicles, and even energy, solar, and water technologies. There is a diversity of employers representing the IT and innovation sector in this region. In the last 10 years, the number of IT and innovation employers in this region has grown by 40%. In addition to these companies, we've had additional announcements of other companies that are growing and expanding in our region. This year in 2021, we announced Dun & Bradstreet, a global leader and provider of business decision and data analytics, is relocating their corporate headquarters from New Jersey to Jacksonville. And this move will create 500 new high-wage jobs over the next 5 years. In 2020, we had additional announcements of Synergy Technologies, a global IT consulting firm which designs and develops software for a variety of different businesses, including healthcare, transportation, and financial services, adding an additional 300 new jobs. They are also joined by our own homegrown company, Forcura, a healthcare IT company, which announced an expansion of 115 jobs. These companies join as well our 2019 announcements of FIS, a financial technology services firm, adding 500 high-wage jobs and a new headquarters along the downtown riverfront. Also, SS&C, a finance and IT solutions company, added an additional 198 jobs in the region, along with MTech, which relocated their headquarters to the region, adding a cybersecurity division. And they just recently announced a plan for expanding by 40%. So hopefully what that demonstrates to you is not only do we have an existing base of employers, but we have an employer base that is growing. And these announcements are also part of the reason why we're seeing our region being recognized in this sector. In fact, Jacksonville is earning spots on tech ratings year after year. And these recognitions include being named a 2019 top 20 emerging tech market to watch, a top 20 best tech city for IT jobs by CompTIA, and being named the top 15 city for women in tech. These accolades are validating what many in the tech world are becoming to realize, in that this region is growing as a technology hub. Let's take a little bit of a look at what that industry looks like, because IT and innovation is an industry in and of itself, but it is also supports all of our targeted and support industries as well. Every occupation in some way requires that digital and IT knowledge. So in particular, when you look at our industry highlights, there are many positive measures to consider for our region. As such, this industry has been growing on average of 3.5% over the last 10 years, with average wages of over $118,000. These wages have also grown on average over 2.5% over the last 10 years. The occupations of most demand are software developers, software quality analysts and testers, followed by computer support specialists and computer systems analysts. But as I mentioned, IT careers are also found in all other industries, particularly those requiring high-tech skills. There's strong growth in this area as well. with a growth of 1.8% over the last 10 years, which is actually higher than the national average. These opportunities are found in all industries, but the industries in our region with the largest number of jobs include management, scientific and technical services, finance and insurance, and engineering and architectural services, as well as government and national security. When you look at the specific occupations within that area, you once again see software developers being in highest demand, followed by project management specialists and management analysts. So as you look at this landscape across our region, you see that opportunities abound in this industry. And today you get to hear more about the individuals who are working in a variety of industries in these IT roles.